And it's a good day to have a great day. Hey, we're live on this pirate broadcast, and I just wanted to invite you in to learn about some of the questions people have been asking me and the answers that I deliver on how I get my stream produced, what it takes to get the marketing stack in place, some of the techniques I use to invite people to the party, and how the process works. I've got a lot of direct messages, and people are asking, that's interesting how you did that. I'd really like to know more. So, uh, for those of you that know me, I'm Russ Johns, and I'm host of the Pirate Broadcast. This is something I created, and I wanted to take a moment and break down some of these steps because I think it's valuable for all of us to learn together. And there's also an opportunity that we can do, and we can share this information. And I mean, I've done this for so long that it just seems second nature to me in a lot of respects. Obviously there's new technologies coming out, there's new innovations in technology, and it's just exciting to me to learn about these things. And I want to share this with you today on the Pirate Broadcast because it's a little longer and more in depth than a 2-minute tip. And so I want to show you something. So I can change this out, and I can actually change this into a 2-minute tip, and that's pretty cool. It's like, okay, here's a 2-minute tip, and here you go, and this is what we can do with it. And one of the things that I think is fascinating is the opportunity to change the shows. Like, I have another product called the Lead Wizard, where we, talk about some these how to generate leads for your company. How do you generate leads for your organization? How can you, as an individual business owner, speaker, author, coach, generate leads? And that's what the Lead Wizard is about. However, today, what I want to talk about is how to actually create something that works for you. And and I want to bring to the table a few simple tools that I believe can change the way you do business. And it's important to understand because sometimes we make the complicated or the simple much more complicated than necessary. And if you think about it, you can actually go through and simplify things. And one of the simplest tools I use right now is I use Canva. Now, Canva is a tool that allows you to actually, and I'm in my account now. So let me log out of my account so you can see what the, let me see if I can log out of my account. Let's see. Let's just go to create a design. And those of you listening in, Canva, CANVA.com. I'll leave links in the comments below. And also, let me look and see who's joining us today, because it's always important to see what's going on in your side of the world. And LinkedIn is not really great with sharing the comments yet. So, and you have to post on a third-party plan. And so I'm thinking to myself, hey, we got 16 views. We got some comments here. That's good. That's good. Who's in the room? Let me turn this down so we don't get some feedback. So Jordan, you're in the house. Thank you. Michael Evans, good morning. And Maureen, I love you. You're awesome. And so if you have any questions, drop them in the comments, and I'll make sure that I get back to them. And ask me anything, because I think it's important for us to understand what is possible. Because so many times in our life, and I'm going to go down a tangent here, so many times in our life, we limit ourselves based on our experience. And if our experience is limited, we're going to have limited opportunities to think about how far we can go, what potential we have. So I want to open this up to allow you the opportunity to think about the potential beyond what your experience is right now. So any kind of design tool that you want, you can, these are simple tools, and I've created these things. I've actually created a lot of my graphics and simple design with Canva, and it's really easy to generate thumbnails for your shows. These backgrounds that I have, these transparent backgrounds, are all available in Canva. Now, I have a paid account, and a paid account allows you the opportunity to make transparent backgrounds, GIFs. You can actually do GIFs with it. And, not everybody wants to invest in a tool like this. And it's easier to hand it off to somebody and say, hey, create this. So, that's another option for you. So whatever your time is worth, you have to decide that. So I'm just suggesting that this is a tool, and they have a free version, and you can create amazing things with it. And I encourage you to go in and just experiment. So, because that's what it's all about. Now, another tool that is really key to the success of this thing is the tool that I'm actually broadcasting on. Now, I'm going to go back here to StreamYard. StreamYard is a tool that allows you. Let me go back here. So I'm going to go back to destinations. Now, for those of you that are listening in, StreamYard is a simple tool that allows you to stream out to multiple platforms. And they're in beta, or they have been in beta for a while now. And I've been testing and evaluating this. And what it does is allows you to actually change, so I can turn this off. I can make myself the primary person. Let's change this. Or I can make myself balanced and have I can have somebody's website on the side, or I can make the website the highlight, and I can just be the narrator in the background. So if you're shy about the camera, you can have options on this. It's an incredibly simple interface, and you have the opportunity to invite guests. You can have up to 10 guests and 6 on the screen at one time if you want a panel discussion or something like that. There again, DM me, make a comment, ask the questions. I'm not going to go in deep in these platforms because, well, we could do a whole show on each one of these platforms. And I do courses, and I'm going to do some additional tutorials and share 2-minute tips as well. And today I'm actually sharing the fact that if you scroll to the top here, if you go to my destination broadcast, I'm going to go to my broadcast here. I'm actually broadcasting to LinkedIn Live and YouTube today. So I'm streaming live to YouTube and LinkedIn at the same time. So that's kind of cool. That's very cool. And so you have the opportunity to stream to different locations simultaneous, and you can multicast to different locations with this. And I think the flexibility and the opportunity to share your gift with the world and the message that you have is it's a huge opportunity. So I love it. Hey, Blaine, thank you so much. You rock as well. Love you guys. Melissa Benson. Hey, stranger. Yes, for the first, it's 1 a.m. in Australia for Melissa. Love you. So I just want to share these tools with you because I've spent years developing techniques and workflows and things like that. And I just want to share them with you because right now we have an opportunity in this world to share some amazing, talented people. And that's the whole point of the pirate broadcast, is to invite people into the show, highlight what they're doing, and all the gifts that they have, and some of the good things they're doing. And I get overwhelmed, and I get humbled by the fact that you're in here doing stuff. And I just want to make sure that you have the opportunity to do it for yourself if you choose to do so. So StreamYard is what starts the process. I stream directly to LinkedIn, and you have to be accepted into the LinkedIn streaming community, which is a process. And you can actually go out on Google and say LinkedIn application for live streaming. And if you find that, you can apply and you can get in the program. So let me take a sip here. And so StreamYard, if you if you would like more information, I'm happy to share it with you. So DM me, jump on a call, and I'll answer your questions. You can always go to bookrust.com. Bookrust.com takes you to my calendar. That's an example of the same techniques using the tools that I'm sharing right now today. So the other platform that is from Melissa's part of the world is Paperform. Now, Paperform is a platform that allows you to create some amazing, like I got the application here for the Pirate broadcast, so I'm going to view it. For those of you who are listening, Paperform is much like, think of Canva on where it's kind of meshed with a survey. So you can create these cool little surveys. You can embed them in your website. You can add them. You can create landing pages with this tool. Dean and Dione from Paperform, they're over in Australia. Like I said, over in Melissa's part of the world. Melissa Benson. If you don't know Melissa Benson, connect with her. She's awesome. And so you can actually use these tools to create workflows that allow your audience, your people that you are attracting, to go through the journey and the next step to get to know you a little better. And surveys are really, really valuable. It's a real valuable tool in order to qualify people, to make sure that you're talking to the right audience. And everybody says, well, I do everything for everyone. And trust me, from experience, that will never work. You have to pick some topic that you want to really pursue, get really good at it, and deliver results to the audience that is searching for that information. And once you land on a tool, and once you land on a purpose, life seems to become so much better. So just an FYI. So another tool that I just absolutely adore is dub.com. So dub.com, and I'll leave these in the reports, so you can actually go to dub.com, and I'm logged in as well here, so I'm not very prepared. So I want to log out just so you can see the interface on the landing page. But my statistics are out of this world, and inviting people to the pirate broadcast, my response rate has been incredibly high, like 90%. Rodrigo Martinez, yes, you are awesome. Brenda, thank you so much. Puri, I love the fact that you guys are here. And I took some days off. I'm going to be honest with you. I took some days off, and my analytics dropped 75% compared to where I was before I left. So being available, being consistent, the data shows it. And I'm going to test this again. And I don't tag a lot of people in my posts, and I haven't done that because I wanted to do the analytics on this. And I'm going to be publishing an article about my findings. And I just really, really love the opportunity to bring this all together. But Dub Video is a tool that you can actually use. It's a marketing solution that you can actually create a Dub Video, and it's the only tool. Now listen closely to this, because it's the only tool I have found where I can actually drop a video thumbnail in a comment in a post on LinkedIn. Now you're thinking, well, what's the big deal about that? Well, the big deal is if you're having a conversation with somebody and all of a sudden you drop a video thumbnail in and it takes them to a video out of a comment in a LinkedIn post. That's completely different than most people are used to. So sometimes people don't click on it because they think it looks weird and it's like, okay, it's just this is spam. However, it works and it works really well. And I have results and I can show you the data that tells the truth. And I can show the data that actually shows how these things work. And so if you have an opportunity, go check out Dub. I'll leave I have a gifting thing. I don't get paid for it, but if you click on my link, I do get credit for it and I get other, uh, I get credit for it. So that's all I get. That's all I think something like that. So these things are tools that you can use. And since Rodrigo is here too, this one is awesome. So I want to, and I've shared this before, FYI.to. I'm going to my dashboard. Now check this out. Because I do a lot of video and now I'm streaming live to YouTube as well. Rodrigo has invented this platform, and it's just what it allows you to do is bring all of these tools and resources together. So if you go to FYI.to and you go to my 2-minute tips, or let's do 10 tips, 10 days. So I was on the 10 tips, 10 days series from LinkedIn, and many of you are familiar with this. So all of the videos that I produced in 10 tips, 10 days, I can bring together in a single platform. So then I can share this link out and you can actually produce the results. So, hey, happy hump day all. Yes, yes. And thank you, everyone. I just want to recognize everyone. Steve, how do you get streaming from LinkedIn? You have to apply for it. Lori Knutson, thanks for sharing. Thank you. I appreciate you. And also, you have to apply for it, Steve. You can just Google live stream application for LinkedIn or a combination of it, and you can actually find that. So these are the things that you can do to get live stream. And if you're not on LinkedIn, I'll tell you a little story. The pirate broadcast was developed as a result of my frustration of not being on LinkedIn Live. Now, LinkedIn Live is not necessarily the end of the world, be all, do all. However, I just thought it was interesting that I had friends receiving applications to LinkedIn Live. Roger from Bobby the Bear made this conspiracy post. So what I did was I went out to YouTube. I streamed live to YouTube and made it look like it was the branding was LinkedIn Live. And so I just brought that YouTube video link into my post and then created a few of those. And then a few days later, after doing that, I had my application had been approved. So I don't know cause and effect or what it was. However, I thought it was interesting. And I just thought that I would continue this trend because I love my 2-minute tips, and it just seemed like people may be getting bored with it, or maybe I wasn't exciting enough. Who knows? So I'm just doing this, and I want to continue with the live streaming. I want to continue with posting. I want to continue with helping people out online. And if you have, like I said, if you have questions, reach out. I'm very approachable, and life is busy, and obviously we all have things to do. However, it's really one of those things that you just have to understand that we are in this together and we have an opportunity to build a community. I have met some of the most amazing, like Melissa. I met Melissa. She was over here in Arizona. went out, met with her, and it was really, really amazing to me to be able to go out and meet with her and hang out and enjoy her company and learn more about her. And it's really one of those things that you have to experience. I've traveled to Utah, I've traveled uh, you know, in Houston, and I've traveled to California, Washington, all over, and met people from LinkedIn. And if you go out there and allow yourself to be open and vulnerable and, just ask people questions, start a conversation. Kindness is cool, smiles are free. This is what I say all the time. You have an opportunity to do good in the world when you do good in the world. It's that simple. So I just really appreciate what technology to use for live streaming. Brenda asked the question, and so I use. Uh, if you joined us late, I want to refresh the stack. I know I use Streamyard to live stream. Another a great application that I love is Ecamm. Ecamm is on a Mac platform, so if you're not, so I don't really share it with a lot of people here because a lot of people are not necessarily on a Mac, they're on a PC. But Ecamm Live, if you're on a Mac, is very, very easy. However, I mean, it's in a browser. And 2-minute tips, you can stream directly from StreamYard. They're emerging from beta, and they have a deal on. I'll leave you a link in the comments below, and you can go there and you can actually get it get there, and you can stream directly to YouTube Live. You can stream to Periscope. You can stream to uh, YouTube, Facebook groups. You can YouTube and LinkedIn if you have a LinkedIn Live account. So it's very flexible, Brenda, and I'm happy to. So it's amazing, and if, like I said, just drop me a DM, message me, and I'll be happy to have a conversation with you and help you out, as I have with so many others. And so now I'm on my way. I'm going to be heading to Houston today. I'm going to be see my son, see some clients, friends, and family, and hang out in Houston for the next week. And I really, if you're available in Houston and you're able to catch this broadcast, or I'll post a couple of times and along the journey. And I just really appreciate you and thank you so much. And I have a lot of gratitude for all you do and all the amazing people along the way. If you haven't seen Rob House's video, we got Kieran Beatty, we got Jay Andrews, we got lots of great live posts, and I actually have created an article. I published an article with some of the other streams that have been in streaming in the past, and I'll continue to update that so you can see the results of that. So, thank you so much for being here. Kindness is cool. Smiles are free. And you enjoy the day. See you next time.